passion. I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like a fuck, that's nothing else. You know, I'm falling in love, that's for someone else.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Screwface John explaining the beef between Playboi Carti and Drake. Now, I watch him regularly, and he was reacting to Timeless by Playboi Carti in the weekend. By the way, I reacted to it too, so if you want to see that, check it out. And he was like saying stuff about Playboi Carti picked a side or whatever, and then I went to the comments and people were like, bro, like you really like dragging the fuck out this beef. Not everything has to do with blah, 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 blah. I was like, I get it to an extent, but like it kind of does. Like in certain situations, it does. I think so. If you're on a song where somebody else is dissing somebody else, you don't think, I don't know. I feel like you made a conscious decision to be on that song. You're not probably going to be on no song with somebody that's dissing your friend. You feel me? I don't know. And I feel like all of them, let's be real. Kendrick's my favorite artist. But in his Super Bowl commercial, he didn't make the entire thing about Drake, but he threw a little jab in there. Drake has been doing the same thing too with his 100 gigs and little Finsta posts. I said posts. Anyways, posts and story posts and stuff like that. They've all been doing it. I think J. Cole has even like mentioned, I don't know, they said that J. Cole was like taking shots in that song with Daylight, but I ain't really hear nothing. A$AP Rocky, all of them have been doing it. So to just say that like somebody's reaching because he was, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, let's get into
it. Music video. And in it, I spoke to, it's obvious that Playboi Carti chose a side in this whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing.
That's the whole point.
Now it's come to my attention that some of y'all in the comment section,
most of y'all,
thought I might have been reaching, or thought, everything I got to do with Drake. Now, I'm just going to assume some of y'all haven't been paying attention to what's been going on, and that is my responsibility as a content creator who's been covering this whole thing to let y'all know. So in this video, I will show you why it's pretty obvious Playboi Carti chose a side during this whole thing.
And I think that a lot of people think that the beef started when Like That came out, or First Person Shooter, I guess we could say. And that's not true. The Weeknd been having beef. He been had beef. A$AP been had beef. Kendrick been had beef. I mean, most of these are at least 5 years old, at least. Kendrick's is like 10 or 12 or something like that. I don't know how long The Weeknd is. I know that shit stems because The Weeknd was supposed to sign to Drake or something like that, and some this shit happened and ever since, and then Kanye, you know. So I'm just
it's about to go down.
The first reason I'll point out is Playboi Carti did not clear his feature on No Face.
The Drake beef and Kendrick beef happened, boom. Now we have Drake previewing a song, No Face. He drops it officially. Playboi Carti's not on it. The snippet had the preview version had Playboi Carti on it. Playboi Carti was not on the official release version. Why? People are like, oh, Playboi Carti didn't release it? What happened? Then we had one of Kendrick Lamar's friends, Hitta J3, shout out to Hitta J3 again, from Compton. He tweets a lot. He was tweeting saying, you guys think that my blood member, my brother, you think Playboi Carti's gonna side with Drake? Nah, bro, he's with us.
Now let me tell you guys something. This isn't a coincidence.
Playboi Carti a blood?
There is a reason Playboi Carti did not clear this. Now, some of y'all don't understand how features work, so let me explain that to you. Like, it doesn't work like Drake goes to the studio, pays Playboi Carti for a feature, Playboi Carti does a feature, and it drops. Like the way that it usually, that it might work with unsigned people. But let me tell you, as somebody who's had to clear features before, let me tell you how it works. Artists get together, especially signed industry artists. They don't really charge each other. All of that goes in accounting, and all of that is handled behind the scenes in the record label. So what artists do is they get together, they link up, they have a good time, they record a bunch of music together. They can do whatever they want. They can rap on whatever they can do.
What song was that? With Meek Mill and Kendrick. They got a song.
When it's time to release a song for monetary value on a DSP or something, everything has to be cleared. So the feature does not get cleared the day you record the feature. The feature doesn't get cleared the second day. It gets cleared before you drop the project. You drop the song. Every time you see somebody on a song with somebody, it's not a coincidence.
He ain't lying.
So anybody who is, the reason he did not clear his feature with Drake, but cleared his feature with The Weeknd, is because he's saying he didn't want to be on that song with Drake.
Well, I thought it was obvious.
And that brings me to my second point. Now, Hitta J3 is somebody who is very close to Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is from your area too, right?
Yeah. Kendrick a real homie though. A lot of niggas don't know that. Kendrick been paid for homies' funerals, put money on homies' books. I'm on his album cover. Pimp a Butterfly in the front.
In fact, as of recently, Hitta J3 is the person that's been going at top 5.
How could I get this? I want to squash. I want to squash top 5 and J3.
Why you want to squash it, buddy? Why you want to squash it? He was up there. What's it called? Adding flame to the fire. He was provoking shit. What?
No. Top 5 and J3. I want to squash.
For the whole talking about he gonna go at Kendrick and anybody who's out these
He
videos.
threatened Kendrick's life, and Kendrick not even saying shit. Like, I don't know. That whole shit was corny and lame and dumb.
Hitta J3 pulled up. Hitta J3 was the one who tweeted, why would he clear that feature? So people said, oh, you clout chasing. And then a video came out with J3 FaceTiming Playboi Carti, showing that they were affiliated, showing that they know each other, showing that they're friends. Then Hitta J3, now I don't know what order these events happened, but it doesn't really change what I'm saying. Hitta J3 also made it known that Playboi Carti...
Hold on, my glasses. Okay. Bring in Playboi Carti to the hood for the all red video shoot. All red. All red! I'm a dumbass. He a blood whole time. I should have known.
To his all red song in
J3's
hood,
in here.
which is also where Kendrick is affiliated to.
Kendrick Lamar is from your area too, right?
Yeah. Still to this day, he putting on. For the section.
Nobody
I've been walking through the hood and see Kendrick.
So these are all things where he's clearly saying Playboi Carti,
Which that goes right against Drake's points in Family Matters too.
has chosen a side. All of this evidence is there. All this, you can look at it right. Is doing a feature with The Weeknd, period. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all want to say things to me like not everything is about this beef, not everything's about this battle. And I understand to some of y'all this is the first time y'all have been in a beef that was like a hip-hop war. Let me just rewind a little bit. The era where Tupac and Biggie were battling. If you did a feature, if you were on Tupac's side or Biggie's side, you were
not
there.
gonna be on the
That's
other
why
side.
eventually Tupac was disembodied.
Oh, that man's so fine. He's so fine. I'm just being real. I'm gonna be honest. Tupac was a different kind, okay?
50 Cent and Ja Rule. 50 Cent went at Fat Joe, Jadakiss, anybody who was doing anything to help Ja Rule because it was a war. And let me tell you the two things that those beefs have in
I haven't
common.
heard none of these songs from that beef.
Blicky play. Now, let me just tell you
that shit
something,
fake.
and you could just
whatever.
disagree with me all you want. I'm going to tell you a fact right now. As a rapper, as someone who's been in beefs, as someone who's, let me tell you something. First of all, The Weeknd and OVO, there's rumors that there's been blicky play on both sides. Let me tell you guys something. Anybody who's working with The Weeknd or Kendrick Lamar right now is Drake's op. And Drake's gonna take it that way.
ASAP.
That's why that top 5 dude said he's going to look at the footage from the Not Like Us video and the Pop-Out show, and he's gonna try to correct everybody on there. If you guys don't know this, maybe you don't know, OVO
he's so
100% is beefing with niggas who are helping Kendrick or The Weeknd at this time. And I fully understand it and I fully get it. This isn't just a regular beef. Niggas have called this man a whole pedo.
But if he is, what?
Throwing his line in the sands. Trust me. Everything up to this point, some of y'all might have missed. And I don't understand it, right? Because you just weren't paying attention. And
They're
I also
like
had
10.
comments
I
like people being like,
promise
don't
you, they're like 16. I promise. Okay? The frontal lobe ain't developed. They kind of stupid. It's you know.
I mean, a lot of these comments is just like
I'm cooking.
bot comments because this isn't even a weird take. So I'm not gonna assume all of them were, but to the ones who were, come on now. After I did the reaction, and it's almost like the universe was just like, nah, nigga, go ahead. Here's your proof. Hours after I dropped my reaction, which is I think a day after The Weeknd dropped the visual, Drake unfollowed a lot of people. Let's go down the list, shall we?
Yes.
Drake unfollowed Kendrick Lamar.
What? Why he been still following him? Huh?
Playboi Carti.
Okay.
Rick Ross.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan.
Facts.
And Joe Budden.
Of course.
What do those people have all in common? I know some of y'all might have skipped kindergarten and preschool and first and second and third and don't understand how to see patterns. But October is Drake's birthday month, right? So clearly he's doing some sort of cleanse. And let me just help y'all for all y'all that don't get it. Everybody that was listed in this unfollowing are all people who Drake clearly has beef with and clearly from this Kendrick versus Drake battle. So why would Playboi Carti be on that list if they didn't have problems?
Well, we're waiting.
And now that he's unfollowed him, I know some of y'all are gonna be like, oh, Scru was right. Or some of y'all are just gonna, your ego's not gonna allow you to say that. But it's okay. It's okay.
I still love you.
It's fine. But at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody in the comments says after this. I've been in this culture my whole life. You can agree to disagree with me, but sometimes, my nigga, you just dead wrong. And it's not.
They're 15, 16, 12, stole their mama phone. They not supposed to even have YouTube, and they just get to type it. I promise. Or they're Los Polos. Or they're academics. Aiden Ross in the comments on the bot accounts. You know, you never know. You feel me? But yeah, I really like the structure of this video. It's very informative. But yeah, I'm very aware that people are, you know, choosing sides. And I think that even some people, like I think DeMar DeRozan was like, yeah, it's not really beef between me and Drake. I feel like it didn't matter because once you did that, now Drake don't fuck with you. So I feel like both are like just very clear and conscious. And I feel like, honestly, Drake is more unforgiving than Kendrick would be because Kendrick and J. Cole, Kendrick spared J. Cole, I ain't gonna lie, how he went in on him. But I feel like Drake is not gonna be forgiven. Like, and I mean, I just because I don't really fuck with Drake for real, I'm not gonna lie and say I don't understand. Like, if you at your lowest and then you see mofos that you thought you was cool with switching kinda, which they should if the allegations are true. But if that's how you, from his perspective, I can see him being like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, done. I understand it, shit. Which is why everybody's saying he's, or to the OV hoes that are saying that he's unbothered, but continues to talk about it consistently. You're not unbothered. That's not unbotheredness, okay? When you continue to do stuff like that, you're very much bothered. So, anyways, I fuck with this. I hope he does more videos like this explaining things in the future. Y'all come subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.